Hello and everyone, welcome back to another episode of Helltalk, where I pretend I know what number we're at. We're on number 69420 of this illustrious program, and I am joined by my friends Vony
Hi guys.
and Van Wild.
Well, hello, audience.
To start off, why don't you guys introduce yourself, starting with the way I introduced you.
Hi, I'm Vony. I am a big fanboy of things I like, more so in Ruby, and I'm doing a little fan dubbing.
Hello, I'm Van Wild, and I'm also a fan of Ruby, but my channel, Velvety Voices, is more right now webtoons and RPG game based, where I have these two voice for me. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Unfortunately, I'm tolerating their communism of not paying me. Fucking communists.
Anyway, what's our topic today?
No, I gave today I have a little small collection of topics. Mostly, this one is mostly charged at Vony because I want to know what his knowledge on the subject is. But we will explain for your, to keep you sped up with us. Opinions on V Sojo.
I keep forgetting who's
Nanners, Iron Mouse, Centrea. Actually, wait. I think okay. I'm just gonna list people that were in V Sojo along with who's still in V Sojo. Because now that has to be specified. Because I just realized I said Nanners and she's no longer in V Sojo. So Iron Mouse, Nanners, Silverveil. I already said Centrea. We currently have they currently have a cockroach VTuber. I legitimately cannot remember their names because I only seen a couple clips of them so far. But they are previous Ninja Sanji ID members. Well, EN and No, they were both all EN. Never mind, not ID. And they also poached a few other people from other walks of life. God, it's so hard to, because of how often VSojo members hang out with certain people. It's harder to differentiate who's actually in and who's not. One previous member is trying to remember her name. But she was the one that always sounded the most catty, but she just liked playing the idiot woman. Idiot horny woman. Oh, also Melody. She's still in V Sojo.
I did not know that one.
Yeah.
Company founded in 2020 by former Twitch employee Justin, quote unquote, the gun run. Interesting.
You looked up a wiki article on them?
Yeah, I just did too. I just found out Henya's here.
Oh yeah, Henya's in V Sojo too. Their previous life was that of a certain kettle VTuber known as Pikimi. Yeah, but is that all? I think that might be all the members I can personally just remember off the top of my head, other than Kason.
So, do they just have VTubers come up and talk about different topics?
So they're a streaming management company, is what I'll say they are. They're a VTuber streaming management company.
Nux was also on there apparently.
He was never part of VSojo.
Nux, okay, hang on. There's just a little bit of mention of Nux.
I was like, Nux has collaborated with VSojo members a lot, but was essentially expelled from ever interacting with any of the members due to a controversy that was only of their own making, in my opinion. So I was like, Vony, what controversies are you aware of with VSojo?
The one I can name at the top of my head is Silverware Veil playing the Harry Potter game.
That's the one you remember. Only one you remember. That is a pretty. That is a controversy of like great importance in VSojo lore, in my opinion. But I just want to know if there's any more.
Well, there's one that talks about Nux, a Nux video which exposed a group of doxers impersonating as VShojo, sending out emails to other streamers.
Now that's my favorite.
Well, let's talk about that one then.
Okay. Did you already read the whole thing, or do you need me, or do you want me to explain the whole entirety of it?
I mean, you can explain it if you want. It's just
I kept my nose to the fucking grindstone on this one for like a year straight. It's like the moment that controversy happened, I shouldn't say I was in a deep dive. So what initially happened is that at the time, VSojo put out an open audition for people to join VSojo, rather not if they were previously a VTuber or influencer or not. I have my own opinions on how they conduct themselves, but that I'll save that for after the story time. And somebody had bought a domain that's very close to VSojo's domain, and they sent emails to people they suspected auditioned for VSojo, rather than if they announced it on Twitter or if they just thought this person would be interested in applying for VSojo. This person sent an email to Nux, which is someone that has stated multiple times, both on stream and in his own video content, that he will never become a corpo VTuber because he likes his freedom. So the fact this guy did this just clearly did not know who Nux was enough to know that this would he clearly did not know Nux enough to know that this was the bait wasn't gonna work.
Right.
So Nux pretended to be he feigned interest in the email and found out it's basically a small child. So he proceeded to make a video, expose them. He worked very closely with VSojo staff because this doxer was apparently also involved in the doxing of a few of the VSojo members. So VSojo was also doing their own investigation into this. So Nux joined in on the investigation. I will also, for the audience, I will specify when I am basically creating a narrative out of little to no evidence after the story. Please hold your pitchforks. But yes, he teamed up with VSojo. VSojo approved of the video he posted. Now this is where the clear water turns shit colored. So when Nux posted a video and made a tweet on Twitter promoting the video, the VSojo girls found out about it and immediately lost their fucking shit.
Why?
So this is a working theory by some people, including myself. So the theory is that VSojo did not communicate with their talents about the existence of the investigation, Nux's involvement, and Nux's intent to make a video on the investigation. Now, any of these points could be easily refuted as like, nah, they didn't do X part of this, but some part of this is correct. Some part of what I just said is correct. The fact that there is an investigation is true. But it's very highly possible that almost, if not none of them, at the very least, very few of them were made completely unaware of the investigation at all. Because it was also found out in this controversy that Nanners actually has somewhat of a management position in Visojo, and was also may have been the main orchestrator of like saying, "Go fuck Nux Taku, fuck Nux Taku." So yeah, so they were straight up going for straight up cancel Nux. So
because they're saying that in the video.
No, they didn't make a video. Believe it or not, the entirety of this situation from after Nux posted a video is on Twitter, except for the end.
And the end being what again?
The end is Nux deletes his video. He posts a video saying, "Yes, I believe what I did is right. I still believe what I did is right. But the situation has actually given me health palpitations from because like he was being harassed from all sides by Visojo, his haters, and some fans that bought into the hype. There was some people that rose up to his defense, me included, but I just made one tweet. I didn't go like full Twitter warrior on this.
Right.
But it was like that. So that whole thing gave him heart palpitations because like he has been doxxed before. I don't know if he's ever been swatted, but it's like that being. I don't know if he was in Canada at the time of that happening. If he was in Canada, he'd probably be fine if someone tried to swat him because Canada doesn't do SWAT team responses at first. They send like a police officer say like, "Oh, how you doing, eh? Don't you know you have a hostage here?"
They sent a SWAT team, like actually.
No. Canadians don't send SWAT teams for the first call.
Okay.
It's like if they go to the house, no response or something. It's like some protocol. I don't fully know, so I should stop before I make an ass out of myself not knowing Canadian bullshit. I just know if someone tries to swat you in Canada, you're most likely not gonna die. You have a higher chance of not dying.
So scary though.
It is scary. But not to mention, there was a real fear that he just actually, if I correctly said, he feared that he actually damaged people he actually considered his friends. Because like he was actually friends with all of the Visojo girls before the situation. If you look in his channel, he has collaborated with all of the current talent at the time, rather it be Project Melody, Iron Mouse. Him and Iron Mouse had the most collaborations and us or the most publicly friends, or the most outwardly publicly friends on Twitter. And now they don't collab at all. I don't know if they're friends. I won't say if they truly just my friendship has ended with Nux Taku. Now Monkey Man is my friend.
What the hell?
My favorite Ruby character.
Son of God.
Of course, it'd be the himbo of Ruby. Yeah, but it's like that's kind of like a general overview of the situation. There might have been a few parts I missed, but they're mostly small, finite details. But what happened after the situation was resolved? Because like before the whole, before Nux did an apology, Visojo made an official statement that had nothing but lies. They're like, "Hey, Nux Taku didn't actually discuss it with our IT team, and in fact, not our IT team, our security team, and our security team they said our security team explicitly told him not to post the video and to not warn people, even though Visojo never made it public that, hey, they double check the URL for the emails being sent to you. They made no attempt to protect those that were applying to be part of Visojo. Because despite this drama being all about Nux, at the end of the day, people were getting scammed out of their personal information, possibly getting swatted. But like legitimately, people were getting put in danger because of Visojo's inaction.
So Visojo decided to make it all about Nux instead of all about the main situation, the reason.
I won't say Visojo made it all about Nux. I will say that the audience and the Visojo girls turned the situation to be all about Nux and their safety. And in defense of the girls, I don't think a lot of them were aware of the whole chicken spaghetti of the situation.
So if they had been aware, you think they would have been more okay with the video in the first place?
Maybe. Ever since the situation, anytime Nux is pressed on the issue publicly, he will avoid the subject, but it will also make he'll imply stuff. He is like when Visojo was starting to slip and fall, he was basically ready to whip his cock out and start pissing on their grave. Yeah, he was excited. Yeah, but I think that's everything. It's like other than the fact that he, his friend in IT, Mudahar from So Ordinary Gamers, said that the Visojo response is actually fucking brain dead. Of course, the presence of information helps defend against cyber attacks. It's like more information helps people. Now there is security through obscurity, but the thing is that like the information that Nux divulged wouldn't have compromised Visojo's security, wouldn't have compromised the girl's security. Yeah, I think that's all.
What's Nux doing now?
Pretty cringe and not safe for work tournaments and reaction videos. Okay, so he'll go on to Rule 34. His editor will censor the fuck out of it, and you will have to So, for an example, the category is Pokemon. If you say, for instance, there's one type where he did the most Rule 34 results wins the round, and it's a tournament. So you got to pick like 5. You have to pick 5 Pokemon, and you gotta choose which ones you're gonna use.
Well, I hope he's
doing
well. Wherever.
In terms of his tournament style, it's a fun idea for when you're hanging out with your friends, but as a viewer, it wasn't all that engaging. So I was just like, I'm out ski.
I kind of would be too if I was in their shoes.
Oh no, I'm just talking about like as like a viewer. It wasn't all that engaging as a viewer, in my opinion. Because like, I watched a lot of Nuxtaku's videos before the Visojo thing happened, and I was like, he may not believe it, but he did get less edgy after that.
I just beat him into submission.
They basically did. Nuxtaku cucked him. They cucked Nuxtaku.
So
Even though he still wins, he still won in the end. in a way. He still got a massive fucking W, but in the he still lost the bite behind him. Because like his key phrase was like bully the bullet, not bully the bullies. It was like be wholesome to the wholesome people, and something to bullies. I know flex. It was like and flex on the bullies or whatever. It was a big meme at the time. It was like you hear less about the you hear less flexing memes. It's like, well, I thought those memes were kind of funny. But it's like it also really demonstrated to me the change of mindset. It's like he ain't looking for conflict anymore.
Fair enough.
It's fair, but it's like, for me, the main appeal of his content was that he would, was that like he doesn't mind the confrontation. He's going to be unapologetically himself. And also, now that he hangs out with a different crowd, he walked back one of his most biggest talking, I shouldn't say biggest talking points, but he literally defended this for years, and that was lolicon content. It's like the fucker defended it for years, and at first he tried to say, well, look, guys, it was a joke that I don't like lolicons anymore. It's like, it's a joke that I don't like lolly anymore. Like, it's not like I don't think he likes the lolly content personally as fat material, but he's a defender. And then when he started doing the Some Ordinary podcast, I think by episode 7, he started going like, lolly content's pretty weird, bro. I think you should be on an FBI wanted list. And then when people called him out, he's like, it was a le joke. It was a le joke. Well, if it was a le joke, Nux, then why did you change all of your thumbnails that had lolly imagery in it?
He was afraid of getting canceled, I guess. See, I hate content creators that want to change like who they are, what their thing is, just because of a few people disagreeing, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, I think that's one of the main reasons why I just fell out of love with it. He still has a fun podcast despite it, but goddamn.
Yeah, like people will always have, you know, disagreements with what your content is, or even with what your thumbnail is. But I mean, those were those lollies like VTubers?
No, it weren't. Most of the lollies in his thumbnails that were in very suggestive positions were not VTubers. They were just they're either out of context images or out of context dojins, or worst case scenario, out of context actual hentai.
Well, I don't.
And it's like, admittedly, they were one piece of the entire thumbnail. It's like there usually be like 4 women in a thumbnail that, that would show up. Or if it's one woman, it would be a really funny, admittedly, a really fucking funny, not safe for work image.
I can see that, but I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe he just became uncomfortable with it and changed it.
Maybe. It just doesn't feel like he just got uncomfortable and changed. It's just like it's happened out of nowhere.
But I mean, so was he getting a lot of backlash for those thumbnails or something? Because I put them up in the first.
He gets backlash for posting a fart emoji.
A what emoji?
You'll get backlash for posting a fart emoji.
Oh, fart emoji.
It's like at this point of his career, he literally can tweet anything, and there will be a controversy over it.
People should be allowed to, think what they want,
Mm-hmm.
You know, have the common sense, obviously, to not.
Nux, if you're watching this, come back home. Come back with the milk.
Say the N word again.
No, that's iDubbbz. He does. Nux never. I don't think Nux ever said the N word.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, he's
Probably
Canadian.
Yeah.
If it is true that Nux was bullied out of, you know, making the thumbnails or the content that he used to make, then that is sad. I feel like he should be able to, you know, be happy and have fun with his thumbnails or his videos, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's part of the thing about being a content creator, you know. I mean, don't expect all the content you make to fulfill the desires of everyone you meet. Don't let yourself get bullied, you know, into changing who you are or what you want to do.
Yeah, I do want to believe that this was just a genuine change that he felt he should make, but it just all felt so sudden, like a snap of a finger.
Did you say he lost some of his tenacity after the whole?
Yeah, he lost a lot of his his spite. He lost a lot of his bite.
Do another naked for Nux. Hashtag naked for Nux.
They'll just assume you're talking about like Nux doing an OnlyFans with Fifi.
Oh, I thought Van Wild was going for a wieners out for Harambe thing or whatever.
Nah, I knew what he was going for. It was just that I just know it like out of context for like a tweet like that. They'll just assume you're talking about like Nux needs to do an OnlyFans with Fifi. Because like there's a big meme with like Nux is actually secretly fucking Fifi on the reg.
What the hell?
Because she's what I don't know what I'd call a VTuber like herself, because a lot of her content the last time I looked was mostly just her talking about different ways she wants to get railed. And it's like some of them are funny, but it's like mostly I never press the subscribe button on it, despite being the ultimate porn connoisseur. Yeah. But did you know all of that, Vony?
I did not. I knew there was drama, but I haven't heard the whole story. Yeah. I think I heard it from Penumbral. They're like a VTuber news person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit from that, but there's only so much you can get from 60 seconds.
Yeah.
I mostly see the good side of the VTubing.
Now, all of that was to prep you guys for the discussion of VSojo has lost almost all of their major talent for like I don't know where they lost Serval Vale, they lost Vebe, they lost Nanners.
I know Silverville. I don't know the others.
Just think Vebe is basically Silvervale, but she has more of a dunce voice, and it sounds more like she wouldn't be out of place if she was put in a porn video. Is the kind of voice she has.
I always thought Vebe sounded like Nanners.
It's I'd say it's a good description. Nanners, but her voice is deeper. But it's like Nanners is just Nanners is a fucking degenerate, all right?
Who is?
Nanners. I'm just gonna be straight up. I watched a lot of her content, and I can fully say, without a hint of sarcasm, she's a degenerate.
Hmm.
It's like at a certain point, when she make enough poopy doo doo jokes and fart jokes, is when I start to wonder: is that just your fetish or something? Because like, okay, so I think for like a few weeks or maybe a month, one of Nanner's stream names was listening to the "Oh Hey Babe," and it's just he shits himself. And she even did a bit on stream where she was like, "Dude, I got tired of the meme. I heard it 3,000 times and now it's no longer funny." See, like she plays a thing. Didn't even smile.
Luke's honest reaction.
My honest reaction to that was like, at the time I just didn't think anything of it, but as things progressed, I started to wonder how much of a freakazoid is Nanners. It's like there's only so much context you can get from a YouTube video. Because like all of her YouTube videos is just stream highlights. That's basically all they are, except for like her music. So it's like, as far as I, as a viewer of the channel at one point is concerned, all of her jokes will revolve around something horny, something about laughing at poo poo and pee pee, or saying something kind of degenerate. And she also used to be I actually, no, I shouldn't say that, because technically from what I heard, it's not like she advocated for it, but she did participate in the content. She participated in lolly content a lot. It's like, so there's this really old weeb song. It was a lolicon song. And I almost say here, even I'm a little disgusted by it.
Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad. It's not like it's the worst thing I heard or seen.
What did they even do?
It was like, oh, Kimochi, what that sticky stuff on me? Is one of the verses.
Well,
and you gotta remember that's a lolly character.
Not my thing, man.
It's not. I'm not gonna lie. Hearing it that way is definitely not my thing either. It's like, I typically don't judge, but goddamn.
Look, I did say anyone should be able to make, whatever content they want, however they feel makes them happy. But not my thing.
Context for the audience for why I'm laughing right now. Vanwild just posted 2 1 HP characters, one being the DM and one is the thief that fell in love with the elf boy.
Yeah, he's not laughing at the song.
No, I am laughing at the just really disinterested looks in their eyes.
That was just for you.
Dude, I'm just getting like an emoji farm at this point. I bought $80 worth of emojis from a friend of mine, custom made.
So you're just getting a whole vault of prized emojis, aren't you?
Dude, at this point I just have a private server that I just post all my special emojis in. And like that's how I'm able to post them as normal emojis. It's like, unlike you unwashed brokies, I actually have money for Discord Nitro.
I've got money for
accidentally
Discord Nitro.
bought mine.
I just kind of wasted on Discord Nitro.
I am, even though it wasn't that big of a price hike, I was actually at the $5 tier for Discord Nitro, and then it got up to 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
In comparison to what I pay for Hulu, this is pretty cheap.
True that, I suppose.
Yeah. I remember when fucking Spotify used to be like $5 for a subscription fee.
I remember
And
when
they
you didn't have to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember when you didn't have to. You could have Spotify and you didn't have to shuffle. Everything shuffled before premium, you know? You could listen to whatever song you wanted. And then all of a sudden.
I didn't come at that time. I came when the subscription existed. I never knew of that bliss.
So disappointing.
Yeah, it's like, I remember I bought Spotify Premium because everyone says, "Oh, just get Spotify. It's so much better than the other song apps." And it's like, I got Spotify Premium. It was pretty all right. But I got the $10 bundle, which was for the $5 version for Spotify Premium and the $5 version of Hulu. And anyone that any of the OGs that got Hulu when there was a $5 tier doesn't just know how terrible it is, but also know the hell you have to go through just to upgrade without breaking the bank. Because I wanted to cancel my subscription to Hulu, but I couldn't do that without canceling Spotify Premium. Eventually, I did cancel Spotify Premium, though. But regardless of that, I got the actual good tier for Hulu Plus, but it took me like 2 months of me being in and out of interest of actually wanting to watch Hulu content without ads. Because like on the $5 tier, it has this weird logic. You can watch movies without ads. You can't watch shows without ads.
I see.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know about you, but I don't know any of the movies that are on Hulu. Other than Invader Zim.
I like Invader Zim.
Exactly.
Invader Zim, you know, always have a special place in my heart.
If any of you guys are still wondering what to watch on Hulu and you haven't watched it, watch Archer.
Archer is... oh my gosh, Archer.
I'm one of the few people that actually like the Archer, the main character. I'm the few people that actually like him.
I like Archer. He's hilarious.
He's hilarious and also the most tragic character in the entire show. And there's this one guy on fucking YouTube Shorts that does like some power scaling shorts, and just gets asked questions like, "Who do you think would has the best grip? Who do you think would win the fight?" Forgot his fucking name, but he will not put respect on my boy Archer's name. The man beat cancer, got out of it. He actually learned, like by season 12, I think. No, it wasn't season 12. I think it was like either 9 or 10. Archer was straight up calling his coworkers out on their bullshit. And when he got back on, when he got into a coma and got back on season 13, he called them out on their bullshit even harder, because it was revealed that without Archer, yeah, they become better, but they use Archer as an excuse to be shitty people. Because like Archer is usually always the bad one, but he was actually trying to be an okay human being in season 13, and they're like still acting like he was the same old Archer.
I can't believe it's been that long. 13 seasons.
We're on 14.
Still going?
Yes. Yeah, I still have to make time to watch the new episodes that came out recently. It's kind of weird how well and not well the writers understand Archer. But my boy's still getting shit on for no good reason. It's just because Alana's the fucking boss. Spoilers. Writers, get respect on my boy's name. Get respect on him.
I remember a funny episode is where he was in Bob's Burgers, or yeah, Archer.
Oh my god, yeah,
Archer and
because
Bob's
they're the same
Burgers.
voice actor.
Yeah, so that's
Really? That's so.
you never noticed that.
No.
Just
Actually, I haven't
listen to both of the characters start yet. Yes, listen to both the characters when they yell. That's when it's the most obvious.
It's like John DiMaggio going from Jake the Dog to the Joker.
Dude, someone showed me that, and that was the first time someone showed me a voice actor comparison that blew my mind.
Was it Johnny Depp?
No, not Johnny Depp. Johnny DiMaggio.
Yes.
The guy that played he played, in my opinion, the most fun to listen to Joker that wasn't Mark Hamill. I do understand Mark Hamill's reasons for not doing the Joker anymore, but goddamn, I hate that he's not.
He should be a VTuber.
I don't think he should, because I feel like the moment he tries, he'll get canceled.
They'll say he's too much like Nux.
They'll be like, you ruined Star Wars.
Oh yeah, are we still talking about John DiMaggio?
No.
Oh.
John DiMaggio's not in Star Wars.
You silly goose.
Did you know that he cried finding out when he found out he will no longer be voicing Jake?
Yeah, I saw that whole panel on YouTube.
I only saw that one clip and I was laughing. I'm sorry, John, but it was funny.
It's funny. It's funny because at first he was like, "Man, this is stupid."
Oh no, I was just laughing at the fact he was crying.
Yeah. And
his tears are hilarious.
I did tear up a little bit when I heard Rebecca playing Time Adventure for the first time.
You know what? Want to know something funny?
Clowns?
Rebecca Sugar took Jake the dog out back.
Oh my god, she's old Yeller.
She's like, okay, Jake, it's time to go home. That's what happened. The show got canceled, so now Jake got old Yeller.
Canceled? I thought it ended on a good note.
All shows have like a plan B for if they ever get canceled.
Oh.
So anytime a show ends, I will never say the show ended. I'll say the show's canceled. Because sometimes you won't even find out a show was actually canceled, but they will still give they have what they could consider the collection of episodes that is the ending contingency plan. Whereas these episodes can loosely be used to end the show right here, and there'd be some kind of conclusion. It may not be the most satisfying conclusion, but it's a conclusion. It's like everyone in the industry kind of does this unless they're weird. Because if you notice, a lot of shows will have a pretty good kind of definitive ending, kind of not definitive ending at the end of the first season. Except if you're Avatar.
Which type of Avatar? Blue people or Airbender?
The good one.
The live action, he means.
I will kill you.
The live action Airbender. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am so confused at every single decision that was made in The Last Airbender. It took 7 guys, burger and fries, to move a fucking boulder. They got fucking nay-nayed on by a little girl in a TV show. Did you know that Toph was actually voiced by a little child?
Is she not a kid in canon?
No, I'm saying like the voice actor for Toph was a child voicing Toph. They didn't get an adult. And she was that good at vocal delivery.
It's badass.
Dude, it's like, what were you, just an overpowered character? And then she said, the main reason why I disappeared was that I wanted to do it all. So I was like, I was gonna make it big at young, and then disappear, have a normal life, and then maybe reappear. It's like, well, I don't know. In my opinion, it didn't really make it all, because I'm 25 and I still don't know your name. But I also don't know any of the... I only know Dante Bosco from the voice in Avatar. That's the only name I know. That was Zuko. Dante Bosco voiced Zuko.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen Avatar. I've only seen the live action, and even then I don't remember much of that.
You don't really have a good understanding of of Avatar if you've only seen the live action.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna do a spilled milk on Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh goodness!
Except it's gonna, instead of calling it spilled milk, it's gonna be called spilled cum.
Well, that's maybe I should leave. I don't want this on my reputation.
Your reputation? What reputation?
But my channel's reputation.
We just started, dude.
We're 3 nobodies. I have more subscribers than you, still.
Vony's got the most subscribers out of all this stuff.
Being 700. Fuck you, Vony.
Congratulations, by the way, Vony.
I would say thank you, but this podcast goes to the channel that has less subscribers. So fuck you until you get me a bigger number. Make it go burr, slaves.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the show. So
do it, pussy no balls.
Did you guys know that 99.100% of you guys did not subscribe?
Did you know literally none of you that watch my videos have subscribed yet? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you, a bitch?
1 year ago,
a cuck?
You live stream. What is that, Apex? You play Apex?
On occasion.
I mean, I have Apex. We could go on some Apex anytime. So
yeah, you know. I just found out early on I couldn't stream Apex. I can't live stream Apex while playing it. So I would have to do it on. If I was to do Apex on a live stream, I would have to play on the Xbox and cast it to my PC.
That is quite unfortunate.
Yeah. The Xbox has this really interesting feature where over Wi-Fi, depending on how good your Wi-Fi is, you could literally have your... let's say you wanted to fake being able to play video games really good, like Sniper Wolf. The way you would do it is that you would turn on the Xbox app on your computer and turn on the ability to cast to a computer, to a device on your Xbox, and you can just, wherever you are in the house, you can do it. There's us. Oh wait, no, I just remember that's not how it works. You could literally just remote play the Xbox. As long as the Xbox is on, you can remote play it. And the latency is actually pretty fucking good. is like I played Need for Speed Heat, and it was really good, really responsive. Also, if you guys haven't played Need for Speed Heat, please do. Even though you can't play it with the steering wheel, which is cringe.
Cargo room.
And for those that don't know, yes, I do have a steering wheel set up.
What a nerd.
You play NASCAR then, don't you?
I actually don't. I like street racing games.
You play, never mind. I was gonna ask
So-
if you played.
Twisted Metal, I think it's called.
Forza? Midnight Club?
I think I've played a really old PS2
Wreckfest.
midnight.
Nah, I tried Wreckfest because it's free with Game Pass. It wasn't my cup of tea.
What's the one where if you knock over the porta potty, a guy says something?
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's one of those car games you guys like.
You say you guys like, but I don't think you know what car games I like.
No.
Because, believe it or not, despite the fact I listed Forza, I actually don't like Forza.
Hmm.
And it's not because Forza is a terrible racing game. No, it's actually a pretty good racing game. My problem with it is the simple fact that the racing is just too fucking clean.
How is that a complaint?
No, so okay. For instance, in Midnight Club.
careful, Luke.
Oh, fuck you.
You're gonna be one of those guys that complains that the game is too good at what it does.
No, I'm not even complaining that it's too good at what it does. Believe it or not,
The graphics are melting my eyes.
for fuck's sake, my complaint is that it's not like Midnight Club where you're not given a demerit for knocking someone out of the fucking race.
That sounds awesome.
It's like,
Gaming
I want to
effects-
be an asshole while racing. If you hit someone in Midnight Club, you get a small speed penalty because you're in a collision, but you still knock the other guy out, making most likely spinning him out in the process if you're actually good.
Go play NASCAR. You really want to piss people off when you're crashing. The freaking rednecks that play that game will take it so serious.
Well, it's like it wasn't like I was trying to be like I wasn't trying to be a gremlin. It was just that it's a genuinely an actually good strategy to win a race. It's like I wasn't in it to be clean and fair. I was Dale fucking Earnhardt in this bitch, motherfucker.
I bet you kind of like GTA 5 races. then.
I do like GTA 5 racing.
Oh gosh, I get so frustrated sometimes because
You do know they have a no collision mode, right?
I know, but it's but it's only bad whenever it happens to me.
You're one of those guys. An asshole. I don't mind.
No
it
wonder why
happening to other
Jacorin's so
people, but when it
self-centered.
But when it
Well,
happens to me, yeah. Some of those modded cars that people have, like, crazy.
Mhm.
It's just bullshit.
I have the Batmobile in GTA 5.
Oh gosh, I put too many hours in that game.
Dude, I've been playing that
There's
game for
a-
10 fucking years.
There's the baby mobile. It's just the baby's head as a car. It's the
The
stupidest
game
shit ever.
genuinely pisses me off because like I stopped playing the game once they took out 150 cars and put it behind a subscription model.
What in the world?
That's sad.
Yeah,
See, I don't
so
like it when games.
but
I
you
don't
want
like
to know
it when
what's
games
fucked
change.
about it though? You can't have GTA Plus if you don't have the next gen console.
Bogus.
You can't have GTA Plus on PC. You can't have it on PS4. You can't have it on the Xbox One. You can only have it if you have the Xbox Series S or X or the PS5 regular and 5 Slim.
But
those ones suck. I think.
It's like, I won't say they suck because I actually haven't tried them. I don't really look up reviews for consoles. But, well, actually, the reason why the next-gen consoles actually suck, unironically, is because both of them just have no games. They have no games. Name me a game that you would unironically spend fucking $70 to play on the next generation of consoles.
What a steal! Like not for gamers, but for companies. That just feels like bullying and robbing at the same time.
Yeah, admittedly, at least Bethesda doesn't have microtransactions in it yet for Starfield.
Starfield free?
Game Pass probably,
Oh, okay.
I think it looks
because
like a great game.
Microsoft bought out Bethesda, so it should be free with Game Pass.
I still have to learn. Like I'm hearing good things about Starfield.
So
I
the
just
positive
looked
things
into
I know
it
about
myself.
Starfield. This is the positive things I know so far, because I did keep my ear kinda out for Starfield content, cautiously, of course. So one thing I know is a positive. One thing I do know is a positive is that like it has broke a record in Bethesda game history to have the least amount of glitches in a Bethesda title. That is an actual achievement, and that the fact that glitches is at such a low number for a Bethesda game is literally divine intervention.
Is it still quite a bit of glitches?
People say they experience little to no glitches in their playthroughs of Starfield.
But I feel like the bugs make a Bethesda game sometimes.
Well, okay, so personally, I'd rather the base
well-
game have less bugs, because when you add a bunch of mods, at least you have less of a chance of the game literally shitting itself and coming.
Yeah.
And also, Bethesda still hasn't released a creation kit for the game yet. I know this
Probably
is kind
for
of
the
a.
best.
I know the schedule is still on the normal schedule line for Bethesda releasing their creation kits for their games. Because like they didn't release the Fallout 4 creation kit until like months after release.
Fallout 4 mods on the Xbox are better than.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, it's better than the PlayStation mods.
Oh, okay.
I've tried looking for good mods on Fallout 4 PS, but man, I don't know what it is about Xbox, but people just.
Okay, I can actually tell you. I can tell you why. It's not because the modders for PS is actually less imaginative. It's because Sony, in their infinite wisdom, decided to block certain mod types. So essentially, mostly you can have texture mods.
Well, there you go. That's the problem. Gosh.
Yeah, so
The
all you
one
can
good
really do
thing-
is have a really immersive Fallout 4 on PS5.
There's only one good thing I know Sony has good going for them, and that's the Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse and everything.
Everyone is currently saying Spider-Man 2 is disappointing.
No.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Because of the cliffhanger?
Is it because
Oh my God.
Miles
It's
is
not-
in it?
Believe it or not, it's not because of any story content. It's because like there's now less creativity than the first game. Because like now that but I think a lot of it has to do with now like now that we have a baseline for the Spider-Man game, you can't impress us with web shooting like you did with Spider-Man 1. And also they I don't note both to you guys and the audience, I have not played the Spider-Man games because I do not own a PlayStation. But this according to some people, there was different types of abilities when you wear different types of suits in the first game,
Yeah.
and that is not in the
that's a
second
good
game.
part. No, they did not take that out.
They did.
You're kidding.
I'm not joking.
That is the most honky-dory bullshit ever. That's like when PopCap took out classes from Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare.
Or whenever Halo removed the defined butt features.
Why do gaming companies think, hey, let's take out one of the things that, fans love the most. That'll make people happy.
Why do we take out?
Such-
It's like they always think, why don't we just remove content, even though we're still on the same game
Did they at least remove Mary Jane gameplay?
I don't think they
I do
did.
not care.
What?
No, I hear you play as Mary Jane in it. I don't give really a rat's ass about playing as Mary Jane.
Okay.
I do not care.
I don't get why so
Playing
many
as Jane
Spider-Man
Football.
fans have like such a big fucking hard-on for Mary Jane, when in every Spider-Man story she cucks Peter.
Maybe some people just like getting cooked.
Maybe, but I'd probably go for Black Cat before fucking Mary Jane. At least that bitch might be loyal.
I'd personally go for a Korean Mary. Or wait, no, what's her name? Oh,
If you're
shoot.
gonna say Mary Jane, in case you forgot, it's called cuckoldry. Never trust a
No,
Mary Jane.
I'm not thinking about Mary Jane. I'm
You're
trying
talking
to.
about Gwen Stacy. Oh wait, Yuri. You're talking about Yuri, aren't you?
No, and I said
Asian Mary Jane.
no, it's from Superman. It's from.
You said
My
Korean
Adventures
Mary
in-
Jane.
No, I meant
heard
to.
you say that. So Lois
yeah.
Lane.
Yeah, Korean Lois Lane.
I didn't know there was a Korean Lois Lane.
Yeah, she's tan and has short hair and yeah. Is she even
Gotcha.
Korean?
Honestly, sounds really attractive.
I'll show you
Uh,
guys.
Is she even Korean?
Bro, is she even Asian? She doesn't have any rice on her outfit.
She's not wearing
That's
a
what
rice
Vonnie's
hat.
saying right here. Hashtag
She's not
cancel
wearing a
Vonnie
rice
for no
hat.
rice.
Hey, I got it from spilling the milk, okay?
Okay, we need to cancel spilled milk.
Yes, thank you. I got it. I got the attention on me. All right. Looking for a good pick. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
No, it's
Please.
just
should
Lois
say.
Lane. It's just showing off her back for some reason.
Okay, let's be honest. A lot of people want to see some booty. Like when the one HP Club literally revealed the thief by her ass first.
All right, here's a good picture.
I was just about to talk about that.
All right, take a look at her.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Okay,
not Korean.
I'll admit she's
Okay.
really hot though.
Yeah.
But she's
yeah,
kind of a
see what I
bitch.
mean? Yeah.
That's it.
Unfortunately.
I do like the tomboy look, but I feel like they made her just too.
If it was a one night stand situation, defo smash.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, but they just made her too bland of a character. She's too.
It is
ordinary.
very
I
tragic.
feel I will give them
Ordinary
the benefit.
journalist.
I feel like, and I should say, I feel like I will give them the benefit of the doubt to say that maybe in season 2 they'll give her more definition.
Hopefully,
I heard spilling the milk saying, they heard they were going on Adult Swim, so they just added a few more details when they found
Oh
that
no!
out.
There's just gonna be just imagine they go on it gets on Robot Chicken and there's a skit about like Superman fucking Lois Lane, but he accidentally crushes her with his dick.
Also, I think
I don't know,
it's
it could be.
very
It could be.
comical that they made. Um, well, Superman was always kind of nerdy, but they made this one significantly more nerdy, I guess.
It could be a Homelander situation where him literally shooting his load impales her.
Did that happen?
In the boys, in the comic, it did. Yeah, it was actually kind of gruesome, disgusting. There's a
Ew.
lot wrong. There's a lot wrong with that comic, but man, it gets worse and worse. When I came across that moment, I was like, "What the actual hell?" I mean, I never thought about it, but I could.
Never underestimate like comic artists that are being contrarian. Ability, don't never underestimate their ability to be edgy.
This was super edgy. Like Homelander was like smiling, covered in blood while shooting his shot, and his literally busting a nut killed this woman.
They stole it from Dragon Ball.
And there's an actual porn where Broly was fucking that girl he was into in the new Broly movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when he shoots his load, he actually shoots a cock beam out her mouth.
Does it kill her?
No.
I forgot her name. Or actually, I never
She-
seen the movie, so I wouldn't know.
She's just hot. That's literally all she is.
Jeez.
I remember nothing about her personality other than she's nice and kind of sassy.
We went from talking about V Dojo to this.
Okay, it's me. Of course, when you bring up a character that's kind of popular in porn, I'm gonna talk about him.
But hey, that's the beauty of podcasts, I guess. You never know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, one of the actual topics though is actually there's two topics I wrote after Vsoja, which was my old content is unironically unhinged and AI.
Probably. I mean, it's from years ago, right? There's a lot of things.
It's
that can
like
be
back
considered
then,
AI.
I was just like, I would come up with this skit, and then it would just be some edgy bullshit. It's like, I low key want to show you one actually. Let me pull up YouTube real quick. If it doesn't destroy my CPU first.
Jamie, pull that video up.
Jamie, pull up that jambalaya.
Pull up monkey footage number 462.
Monkey footage.
Jamie, pull up monkey nuts. Now I don't remember telling you to get it from JSLAT. I'm actually trying to close tabs to lessen the load on my CPU.
Problem, it's just a matter of delivering those.
Gather up your railguns and crank up your angsty teenage energy, because today we're covering something.
Okay. Audience, sorry for accidentally exposing you to game theory. No. Wait, why is it all my VTuber channel? This makes no sense. Fuck it. Switch account. Okay, listen, I have to put in a password. using Podcast in Studio. You can create and manage Podcast in Studio. I just got a notification that just said that. Okay.
How far would you go?
No. Need to switch screen shares first. Sorry, items, but I'm not going to show you this video to save your soul. But you will hear it though. All right, everyone watching?
Yes.
Play it.
Gotcha.
How far would you go? Just to ruin someone's reputation.
He's light skinned.
Okay, Vony. Of course you would point it out.
Yeah, because you're just a racist. Bonnie's just a classic racist, everybody.
Look, I recognize those like hands from anywhere.
And then I proceed to talk about Onision drama for a whole hour and 30 minutes.
Is that your face? Show your. show
Nah, my
yourself.
face isn't in this isn't in any of my videos.
I can't believe you have something like that actually there. That's so dumb.
Do you still have that mask?
It's somewhere. I also I have a spare horse mask that I also use.
Dub over the audio stuff.
For intimate reasons, huh?
You imply that I actually have sex with women.
They don't do it. They're not screwing him for him. They want to do it with the mask on.
That's
No,
what the
baby,
mask
keep the mask
for?
on.
This is sounding like the dream situation.
Yeah. Believe it or not, the way the mask works is that I see through the nose. So I'm actually trying to look at my keyboard to make it look like the horse mask is staring into the camera.
I never thought about how people actually see through those things.
Yeah, there's a little hole in the mouth, and there's also 2 holes for the nostrils.
Horse cock. That's all.
My sister joked about drawing me with a giant horse cock.
Did you guys know that the giant horse conch weighs only 11 pounds? He's over 11 pounds. Did you guys know that?
Did you get that from J Slat?
No. Yeah.
There's no cock like horse cock. Oh, I also used to do SFM animations. This is unironically the best one I ever made. I am actually really bad at animation.
Not bad.
I'm gonna take a look. Look
Oh,
at
you didn't see it?
I did not, sorry.
Here you go.
Not bad at all, my friend.
Honestly, it's not hard to animate robots. My
Yeah,
biggest
because they
problem is animating
require-
humans.
Because they require less, of a human movement. Of a
Yeah.
smooth movement.
I actually kind of wish I went somewhere with that. And then at some point, I was talking about Otako Studios, a literal studio level pedophile.
Oh.
I had a lot of unhinged ideas. Some of them were spurred on by my friends.
I think you're just a creative individual as well. Creative as well.
It's like someone showed context. One of my friends showed me this meme, and it wouldn't let me pause for some reason. It showed me. They showed me this meme, and they said, what if this was us raiding this person that we don't like's house? So I made this.
And some Squidward.
Yeah, I ran out of friend characters.
Feet? What's the feet?
I could explain.
Put those away.
So one of our, I forgot which friend, but one of our friends in the friend group revealed only their feet. So they sent me a PNG of their foot to use as extras to cover up faces in the video.
Hmm.
And for some reason, every time I watch this, I get recommended this video. Head ninja in charge. I will never understand why that's recommended after my terrible memes, but it is funny. I would play the beginning of this one, but it was really a terrible skit. I cannot bear to watch it. And I tried messing around with review content. This was when I was in college. Back then, I thought cursing was actually way funnier and better than it actually is. What's Karma 2?
Are you still recording?
I am recording.
Oh, okay.
Father.
What's the point? Did I just post the ending with no
But it was
context?
not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues.
Oh. Copyrighted music.
Bummer.
Have fun with that. Have fun dealing with that.
I would play this
That
one because
video
it's
must have
funny,
been
but
a-
it is copyright ridden. And this was also about a pedophile.
Defending the pedophiles. Typical YouTube.
I was attacking one. Believe it or not, I didn't even make this video. A friend of mine made the video. They're part of the cartoon community, so they didn't feel like it was safe for them to post it on their channel. So they asked me to post it on my channel, and I said, "This is hilarious. I will of course do that." And he told me to make the title, "Oh yeah, Cosmodor was a thing." And the latest video on my channel is me talking about Pokemon drama.
Hey, I'd like to apologize in advance for essentially what I've done. For the voices to do, but sorry. Hello, my sexy coffee beans. I'd like to say,
Over these really bad commentary videos, I like putting a lot of Clever McLeod music.
Fantastic, the sexy.
I'm safe because this is
You're gorgeous. Mwah. But today's video is about drama, and I think this drama is just gonna get funnier and funnier as the days go by. Essentially, Pokemon.
And this was the video I was telling you about, Ben Wild.
And leave.
The one that I recorded, and then immediately after,
she's leaving
like
for
2 days
home
after,
month.
I found out about the Texas sniper shooting.
Oh my god, a whole month. Look,
Oh, yeah.
it can't
And I was like, this entire
Just,
video is just me
Wait,
sniping.
one with in a day?
Just the bad timing is all, man.
Yeah.
It's really bad fucking timing.
And your poor ignorance to the situation is all.
I didn't even know it happened.
Other bitches talking. And they're going to
Ignorance
talk
is bliss, my friend.
It is bliss.
I am very ignorant.
I'm just
That's
wondering
why
if-
I'm so blissful.
It's like this drama is like too
Okay, I
late
did.
for me to
I was getting
finish
rated.
up,
Okay.
and I don't know how long it will take me to finish up.
Man,
the videos.
I was actually gonna post a review of Homefront 2, but then every time I wrote the script for it, it just didn't feel right, so I just abandoned it. I really want to make a script for that game. It's like, for those of you who don't know, Home Front 2 is literally a video game that's based off of the movie Wolverines.
The Marvel guy? Or is he DC?
No, not Wolverine. Wolverines.
My favorite animal.
It's a movie.
Oh.
It's a... Depending on which Wolverine movie you watch, it will either be about Russia or China invading America. This game is about China invading America. And it skips, like, to some time in the future. It's like, it's a fun game. The story is actually pretty mid, which makes it kind of hard to talk about, but there's like genuinely really good mechanics in here, and I actually have all of the DLC. And I'll say one of the DLC's campaigns is really fucking bullshit, and I don't like it that it exists. But it's only because the main character dies. Yeah, but I think that's all I will show for my Unhinged content. Unless you want to watch the Tom Nook Needs Help video.
Oh my lord.
Not too long.
It's 55.
It's
I'll just show you
only
the
a
beginning
minute, I
part of it.
guess. I can only imagine what that brain of yours has thought of during this moment.
Is this quarantine ever gonna end? It feels like it's been 3 years already. But it's only been 3 weeks.
The hell?
I wonder if Isabel still gives out rants for 5 bells per cheek clap. I'm probably just too tired for that shit. Is Tommy gonna come back with his money? Oh wait, that was wrong. When is he gonna give me my money back? I need to go vibe check.
The cringe. The cringe.
What is wrong with you, Luke?
Like I said, my old content was unhinged and cringy. Yeah, but that was me in the past.
And you're a new man now.
It's kind of weird seeing like how differently, like looking back to only 3 years ago, it's like my brain just acted on a different wavelength back then.
Autism.
Listen, you're the autistic one, Vony.
I wouldn't know.
You know, I feel like sometimes you don't need to get that to go to a doctor to just know. You can
Well,
just
I
tell
feel like I
sometimes.
would because my family has no history of it.
You're the first.
Maybe none of them
genetic-
got tested for autism.
Maybe.
Maybe you're just the first little genetic error then. I'm kidding, by the way.
I'm kind of shocked by the roast right there, man. It's just a fucking heavy roast. It's like, I guess you're the first genetic error then. Death battle. Andy and Lele versus who the fuck those two are.
I thought that
Those
was
are-
Nux Taku and Gender Bent Nux Taku.
Apparently, that's Aqua and Ruby from that show.
My
called-
favorite Ruby character.
Shut up. That Ruby character. Let me look it up. It was a recent anime, actually. Oshi no Ko. Yeah.
Uchi no pi 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 pi.
Yeah. So those two, and they're also siblings. Apparently, people have shipped in the past as well. So there's a little.
There's a difference
little
between. in my opinion, this is just between shipping and then the canon. For some reason, when people specify canon, they still say canon shipping. I was like, no, it's just canon. There's nothing to ship. That ship is there. It's real. You can it's like you can have your head canons all you want. The canon says these bitches are fucking. Just like in Andy and Lele, you can't avoid the fact that they will fuck. It's just all over the game. If you play the demo, you're just going to assume, well, they might be brother and sister, but they're totally gonna bone.
Goes both ways.
You still say that. You're just huffing such mad copium. I almost want to just switch off the recording right now and just go to Andy and Lele, just to get you to shut the fuck up.
It's the other door that I'm hoping for.
We are not going to the other door. Because all that door will lead to is just Lele getting depressed and me not enjoying the game. Fuck you.
Could be a happy ending.
I mean, it does have a sun on it, Vony, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? Hey, I want to save this topic for another podcast.
Another podcast?
Okay.
You didn't say you're going to make a podcast. No. Why are you betraying me?
No.
What's this treachery?
For you freaking idiot. For you.
Be on Chuckle Sandwich or something.
For the next time we do a podcast on your channel, it should be about this game.
Dude, Chuckle Sandwich is a podcast I debate whether or not if I'll ever accept the request to go on if I ever get the opportunity. Because Jay Schlatt did one thing that I think is kind of fucked. But it's not like he did anything illegal it's just immoral to me. And it's when he threw Call Me Carson under the bus.
I thought they were friends.
Yeah, but you remember when Call Me Carson got into controversy?
Yeah.
So, wait, do you know Van Wild?
I know a little bit about it, but go on.
For those that don't know, Call Me Carson basically self-sabotaged and said that he, with no context for most people, he said he was having inappropriate sexual discussions with a minor. But the thing is that their age difference was 3 years apart.
But they were also a fan, which is kind of weird.
It's weird, but not illegal.
I don't really care if it's a fan or not. I just care.
Yeah.
It's just wrong if it's someone underage, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's someone underage is when I fucking care about it.
That's the thing, though. It's always pedophilia.
Yeah, it's always pedophilia. Yeah, it's always pedophilia.
You either live long enough to...
Unironically, if someone says, this streamer made a big mistake, just assume they're gonna say they're a pedophile.
You either live long enough to retire in Japan or die a pedophile.
It's like, unironically, at this point, I almost feel like I'm gonna wake up one day to a Mama Max video that exposes another pedophile ring of YouTubers. And it's just like all of the top YouTubers, except for like a couple people that aren't in that circle. Mm-hmm. Like, we just find out Lion Maker is actually in league with a lot of people that made videos with him. And they were just throwing Lion Maker under the bus so they don't get investigated by YouTube sleuths.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's the world we live in, especially in the content creator space, is so fucked. It's like, I never thought, like, when I first started making videos on YouTube, I actually never thought to myself that maybe there's gonna be a day where I'll wake up to a video by a YouTuber I respect, where he says, all these YouTubers you respect they're all pedophiles. All right, they're all pedophiles, and we're going to show you why. I have to set a note to remind myself to censor out pedophile.
You have to do
Typical
that now.
YouTube defending the.
It's a
Censored.
TOS violation.
That's what they say.
Why?
It's like,
just a word.
unironically, pedotube might actually be a thing.
Huh.
So wait, are you allowed to say pedophilia?
You can't say pedophilia or pedophile.
Yeah. It's kind of stupid.
I'll probably replace it with like, with some obvious stuff like cheese pizza or very naughty person.
How about a donut and a hot dog?
No one's gonna get what that means.
My favorite food from Steven Universe.
And yeah, you just ruined that for me, Vony. Thank you.
Why are you ruining food?
No, it's not that. It's just the comparison. Just messed up Steven Universe a bit for me. You asshole.
The donut hot dog reference isn't gonna ruin it for you.
And how long would you like to keep this podcast going for?
Oh, I go until I feel like there's no more flow. Why do you think my podcast episodes are usually like 2 hours?
Pee break.
No. Dude, you're talking to the same fucker that did an 8-hour string of Danganronpa and didn't even stand up to take a shit.
And I am not watching 7 hours of Danganronpa.
Maybe if it was for charity.
You'd have to pay me.
No, I played 8 hours of Danganronpa. Voluntarily. I was not forced to do this. I voluntarily did that of my own volition.
You voluntarily held in your shit to play 8 hours of Danganronpa.
I did. That's how hard it got me by the balls.
With your Red Bull and freaking Mountain Dew.
I
And
can't.
Talkies right next to you.
I can't have caffeine, so neither of those were present.
Oh. Shame. Not that I don't blame you. Caffeine doesn't really do shit anyway. It's way overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing about Danganronpa is that, like, the first 2 hours kinda actually might make you want to leave because it's doing that anime exposition bullshit.
Hey, guys, I gotta go. My mom said to.
Okay, let me just close this out then. Hello. Alright, everybody. This has been episode I'm Gonna Go Kill You of Helltalk. I've been your host, Zhao Luke. And these have been my guests, Vony.
Hi.
And Van Wild.
Bye.
Hopefully there's a topic I'm more informed on next time, but it was good. Thank you for having me here.
Well, I wanted to use
Alright.
those topics as a good starting point to introduce you guys in, because I wanted to explain something, see how you react to it.
Like kindling.
I'm putting kindling on the fire. I'm getting you prepared for my formats, bitch.
Let him cook.
Yeah. But if you guys can, please support my comic, Raph's Apprentice. Please support my friends Vony of Vony, where he does live dubs of different Ruby games.
Yeah,
And,
I'm about to go.
Van Wild, the Velvety Voices. Go ahead.
You
Go ahead and leave.
don't need to do that, no. Just enjoy yourselves, everybody.
Support him.
Yeah,
More
do
importantly,
that.
subscribe to me.
Yeah, do that too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.